alternate is a one-year term. So there's actually 3 seats available there. We haven't put them to a lot of work. The Personnel Advisory Appeals Board deals with issues that people feel that they've been unfairly treated in the application process, in the promotion process, or if there's discipline internally, they can appeal to this board. So we haven't had those issues. All right, so we have 3 seats to fill, 2 5-year terms and an alternate. The third 5-year term, we had a resignation, and we had to fill that term. Joe Doozy, who's done a wonderful job. We've had a couple of meetings. They've approved policy changes for council. But so her term began in January of 24 and goes through December of 29. So I would recommend to council, and I'll just go board by board and see what council's thoughts might be. For planning and zoning, John Connolly his term expired, and he indicated he was not interested in running again. We had 3 applicants for those 2 seats. Robert Cordor, Anna Norris, who's the current alternate, and David Wokady. I spoke to all 3. I interviewed all 3 of them. Robert, I think you may have seen his resume before, because he submitted it, I think, when we put him on the board. What I would recommend to council would be the appointment of Robert Cordor to the 5-year term that would expire December 31st of 2030, and Hannah Norris to the 1-year term as alternate that would expire December 31st of 2026. Hannah their credentials are incredible. Hannah has served as the alternate, and when I talked to Robert Cordor, who is an architect and is a number of professional associations that he's affiliated with, plus he had multiple years on the Planning and Zoning Commission in Green. He moved into the city a couple of years ago. So he's got a wealth of experience. So I talked to Hannah, and I said, what do you think? Because I kind of like to, but I don't want to insult you by not offering you the 5-year term. And she was perfectly fine with it. She said he's got much more experience than I do. I'm perfectly comfortable as the alternate. To finish that out, then, David Wokady, who was with one of the power companies.
First Energy.
Yeah. Wonderful gentleman. And I mentioned to him that on the BZA, we have the 2 openings. Michael Conwell's term expired. He's indicated he would like to continue to serve. The alternate's position is open right now. So I said to Mr. Wokady, well, I have an idea what I want to do, what I'm going to recommend on planning and zoning. Would you be interested in serving as an alternate on the BZA? And he said, absolutely. So that would really take care of the 3 applicants that we had for those positions. I guess I'll get to the PAB in a minute, but what would council prefer? Would you prefer that you handle these position by position? In other words, I've told you what I'm recommending relative to planning and zoning. If somebody wanted to make a motion for those 2 seats, or if you'd rather do them one by one.
Maybe we go board by board. I know I have reached out to other council members on the seats that we were to nominate and choose. I haven't heard back from Mrs. Jones yet, so I'd like to maybe do those 2 the following meeting.
What, planning and zoning?
No, the PAAB board
Okay.
and the parks.
Okay, sure.
I'm fine. Assuming everyone else is with the BZA or
Okay.
the planning and zoning.
All right. Well then, I'm asking the board the council to make a motion to approve the appointment of Robert Cordor to the 5-year term on planning and zoning, and Hannah Norris to the 1-year alternate term. I'd ask for a motion to that regard.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Okay, we have a first and a second.
Mr. Cox?
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer?
Yes.
Mrs. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Mr. Stiles?
Yes.
Mr. Wolf?
Yes.
Mr. Almond?
Yes.
Thank you. And then as far as the BZA, I would ask, I would advise council that it's my intention to ask you to appoint Michael Conwell to the 5-year term, David Wokady to the 1-year alternate term. I need a motion for that purpose.
I make a motion to accept Michael Conwell for the 5-year term and David Flokey for the alternate.
Second.
The first and a second.
Mr. Cox?
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer?
Yes.
Mrs. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Mr. Stiles?
Yes.
Mr. Wolf?
Yes.
Mr. Almond?
Yes.
Thank you, appreciate that. And we'll make sure that, consistent with the previous charter, that all of these board appointees are sworn. Whether or not we need to get that done before the first of the year, probably generally we would do that at the first scheduled meeting for each one of those boards. But I appreciate the council's support. And then we'll just defer to the next meeting relative to the PAB board and parks. That's all I got.
Thank you. Finance report, Sue?
I really don't have much to report, except that, as you know, we're coming into our busiest season. We're starting our year-end webinars to close out the year and starting our list of things to do. So, another new big thing that's coming up is from the One Big Beautiful Bill, the overtime requirement. So we have to add that to box 14, which means we have to go back and go through everybody's time card to make sure that we have the correct amount. So that's a new thing, and that's kind of been time consuming. Stephanie's been making some Excel spreadsheets to handle that and hopefully handle it in the future. But we'll be sending out information to all the people that, all the employees, to telling them what to expect and what, why those numbers may not look like what they think that they should. For example, maybe some of you may know that that only that 0.5% is what is actually goes on there and is part of the part that you get credit for. So it's not the whole 1.5; it's the 0.5% of overtime that you get credit for. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of bumps along the road because I haven't given a lot of guidance on that yet. But we sat down with one of our labor law attorneys that handles this to kind of work out the bumps for the first time and for with what we know right now. So that's been a big project that's new this year. Other than that, it's all the same list of things that we have to do. But if you need anything, as always, let us know, and we will certainly try to help you the best that we can. That's all I have.
All right. Thank you. Any old business?
I want to mention the farmer's market again, because we're looking forward to it. We still don't have the date set up. I think we're going to start a little bit later this year, but I want everyone to come and enjoy it. Good popcorn.
Anybody else with any old business? I'd like to just mention again the Kiwanis Christmas Eve delivery, Santa's delivery. They'll start accepting gifts on the 12th of December. 3 main drop-off points. You're going to have the Franklin Fire Department, Coventry Fire Department, and the Kiwanis Center there on Port Joyce Drive. They stop accepting direct gifts, I believe, on the 21st. So you guys participate in that program. It's a great program. I just want to make sure I point that out for the dates.
And it is a terrific program.
Anybody else? Any new business?
I have new business, and I think Jim probably usually will do this too. I brought in business for burgers and badges at our McDonald's this coming Thursday, December 4th, which is tomorrow, from 4 until 8 p.m. Anything that you order, we get 15% of all the sales for the burgers and badges to support. I'm thinking local families, am I right, Jim?
Yes.
They do that? Did I steal your thunder?
No.
I just thought that was such a neat idea. So everybody remember that.
Or you could just write a check to them.
You know what? That's a good idea.
Hmm.
And if you write a check to them, you also can write it. If you do that, you can also write a check.
gonna say who.
You can also write a check to one of the food banks, one of the community food banks. They do such a good job, and your check goes so much further than what we could go and buy groceries for. And families are really in need this year. They really are hurting. So do what you can. Thank you, Jerry.
Seeing no additional new business, our second round of public comments. You heard anything you'd like to discuss publicly in the meeting? Just address council.
I guess just a quick comment. If you, I appreciate your guys' effort on this regulation. I think you're close on it. There's maybe 4 items that you got to get consensus on it, and I think you can get there. But I know that Mr. Wolf's been forward on his objections. So you trying to get 7-0 on any group of 7 is going to be tough. And I guess on the long-term rental issue, it's very different on a long-term having 40 of the people, stay, during the summer versus 1. But I guess if you think you're representing Ward 4, if you think that they don't like it, then that's how you should vote. So on the cemetery issue, I have a lot of empathy to what's going on, and I just thinking outside the box, is there an opportunity to have to deputize, if you will, a citizens volunteer committee that can go and evaluate these people that are out of compliance with that, so that the city doesn't have to pick winners and losers, so that you can go and they can call these people. Maybe they're having health issues, and that's why they're not taking care of their grave, as opposed to just being out of compliance. So it seems like instead of putting the burden on all the city staff to try to adjudicate what's good and what's not, there's probably volunteers in the community that would be willing to go and help with that effort. So, and maybe there's solar lights that you can stick on if they're not on the ground, they can stick on the stone and shine up so they're not there when they're mowing. I don't know. Amazon, there's lots of stuff.
Amen for Amazon.
Any other public comment? Seeing none? Executive session. Do you guys want to discuss any of the board appointments tonight, or just want to handle this through email?
Whichever way you guys want
We
to
do
do, I'm
an
okay
executive
with.
session, we can do it.
You want to go in?
Doesn't matter.
What do you want to do, Kelly?
I'm fine with it.
Oh, I love it. Okay. How long do you think it will take them? Maybe 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, or just a hash out an executive session.
Okay. I think we're fine with that. If you're okay with
Take
it.
a 15-20 executive session.
Purpose?
The purpose is going to be to discuss the appointment of a public official.
Action?
Do I have a motion?
Action?
I'll make a motion.
I'm sorry, discuss appointment of public official.
No action.
Oh, no action will be taken. All right, do I have a motion to enter?
I'll make a
executive-
motion.
I have a first.
Second.
Kelly?
Mr. Cox?
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer?
Yes.
Mrs. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Mr. Stiles?
Yes.
Mr. Wolf?
Yes.
Mr. Almond?
Yes.
All right, no action will be taken. Executive session, our next meeting is December 17th at 6 o'clock. Thank you. No, we will do the next meeting, but this is just an opportunity to talk about it. You're talking about the